Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Metabolism Monday. We try to recap what has been going on in the Summerwells case every Monday, go over old press conferences, you name it. And before I get to that, I just have to complain because it is cold AF. I mean, it is cold. It snowed yesterday for a good hour and a half. People in Buffalo, New York, don't be hating on me. And well, in Oklahoma, we don't really know how to maintain the roads. So they're shutting off intersections, left and right. Hang on, Nursey Ken said, my old name was Laura. All right, girlfriend, we know who you are. Teresa said, Brooks, I haven't been following this circus for about a month, so I don't know exactly what's going on. I will get you caught up. Hello, PJ. How are you, girlfriend? Hey, Doozy. Chris said it's snowing here in Arkansas. And again, I'm coming down with a cold, so bear with me. Bear with me. Karma said I'm fixing to be driving on it. And between good friends and myself, I know you won't let this get out. I do currently have socks on. Yes, that's right. I took my shower this morning. I always grease up my feet and put a pair of slippers on to keep the moisture in, but I couldn't take them off. And so I put on a big pair of warm socks. I am not sure what to do with myself. DT driver can't go anywhere today because of the intersections that are closed down. I might be the next true crime commentary, but not on this channel because he is driving me freaking insane. But that's for another show. First, let's tell everyone hello and happy Metabolism Monday. So glad you guys are here. Now, we did have a very important show yesterday for little Phoenix in Alabama. He has been found. I do have questions, but I won't get into that today. We will see the news clip because many people are reaching out going, horrible journalism. He's been found. See, my crystal ball wasn't working, so I didn't know that he was going to be found a couple hours later. I think I said over and over, I hope he's found soon. I hope he's found soon. Something doesn't seem right. Some people are calling it a hoax. But before I get to that, oh, hang on. Not Avy. What up, Avy? Your respect, Pickles. Old name was Sarah. I am so glad you're back. I know exactly who you are. Let's just let me vent about the weather for a second, shall we? Now, you can see that white cloud going through northeast Oklahoma into Arkansas. It's going to hit our friend Lip Lock no more. Look at what I'm dealing with.
A few areas of some flurries here were a snow shower for those of you farther to the south and east through the morning hours. In the metro, things are fairly quiet. Of course, Annie Brown is out in the storm truck, keeping an eye on some of those streets and roads this morning. Annie, how have things been looking as you've been out this morning?
Yeah, good morning. We showed you the highways earlier looking really well, actually, at this point, but the neighborhoods and some of the intersections, not the case. Let me go turn this around. We are in some of the neighborhoods right now here in Midtown Tulsa, and this is what you're looking at.
A skating rink. Skating rink. Our good friend Christina said, wah, wah, wah. My aunt lives in Alberta, Canada. And she said, well, that's what happens when wintry mixes come knocking. And I'm like, shut up. You're from here. Shut up.
Which is still snowpack, and it's that dry, powdery snow. So there's not offering a whole lot of traction, and you'll see some sheen coming off of it. That's indicating some of those slick spots. So it is a really treacherous if you're not in a type of car that has either front wheel or four-wheel drive. You will have tires that will be spinning out. If you're in an area that has hills, that's going to create even more concern. Again, those crews are out treating those main roads, especially those highways, but different story when you're in those neighborhoods. Of course, we'll keep you updated as we go throughout the morning, and we'll continue to bring you updates. Back to you.
I appreciate that, Annie. Of course, those neighborhood streets are certainly looking a little more dicey. This is Highway 169. You can see got a couple of good lanes here of traffic northbound and southbound on Highway 169. But notice as you get off onto some of these off ramps and on ramps, you're going to have a bit more in the way of those slick spots. So as you're slowing down to maybe go off an off ramp on some of these highways, make sure you're being a little extra cautious because you may go from a dry pavement onto some of those slick spots. Right now, 2 degrees in Tulsa. Mentioned today is going to be a record cold day. 18 is the coldest high temperature we've ever recorded on this date in Tulsa. We're going to forecast 13. Some of us, though, may make it to the mid to upper teens as you go farther to the south. Tomorrow morning, single digits to just below zero. Another frigid start, but we get a little bit warmer tomorrow, still below freezing into the 20s. And then how about above freezing? There we go. A chance to thaw out Wednesday and into Thursday, but another cold front comes in, drops us back below freezing as we go into Friday and Saturday. Monitoring rain chances. Could be some soaking rain going into early next week. Long way.
So that's what I'm dealing with. It is horrible. It is horrible. Christine, Alaska. Sheen. Laughing my effing ass off. Try black ice. Well, Christina, the sheen is basically the sparkly looking stuff when your headlights hit the icy patches. It's just not a good deal for old Brooks right now. Good morning, Jules. She said, y'all stay warm. I hear it's heading your way. They're even going to get snow in San Antonio. This is not good. This is not good. Yes, TJ said, oh my God, it's cold in Tulsa. Yes, it is. I didn't even realize that like our winter clothing is not lined properly. And so, OJ and I are just sweating it out. Now my husband, he's from New York, and so he's always prepared. I mean, he has like Arctic tundra jackets and everything, and I'm like, that's weird. But anyhow, he even keeps saying, I'm the only person in Oklahoma that has this jacket. I'm like, and you're proud of that? Weird. Okay, so I believe we will survive. I'm going to make potato soup today. I've been looking at some recipes from like the pioneer days when people really had to rough it. So I think we'll get to it. I think we will get to it. So let's get to little baby Phoenix. He was found yesterday. I did put a community post out yesterday. But I just want to make sure everyone understands that I am very well aware that he has been found, and I'm so happy that he was. I do, and I don't want to cross cases, but we're all talking together and we're friends. I do want to know how he had clean feet and clothes that weren't dingy. I know several creators are coming out saying this is a hoax. That will be sorted out. All I know is in the meantime, he is safe.
Breaking news tonight, search teams have located the missing 4-year-old child with autism who went missing in Barber County. They found Phoenix Wilkerson, who before today was last seen Friday afternoon on Sid Bush Road in Clayton. Officials say Phoenix Wilkerson was found by a group of search canines and then was taken to a hospital where he's now being looked at by medical personnel. It is unknown at this time the condition of Wilkerson. Breaking news tonight, search teams have located the missing 4-year-old child with autism who went missing in Barber County. They found Phoenix.
Look at the poor little guy. And reports are saying he doesn't know how he got there. They had dogs, drones, helicopters, people on foot. Look at his little baby feet. Thank goodness he is okay. Now, I'm not going to jump the gun and say this was some kind of hoax for a GoFundMe or anything. I don't even know if there was a GoFundMe. Excuse me. It just seems a little odd. I'm just glad that he is safe. So who is off today for Martin Luther King Day? Looks like DT Driver and I aren't doing anything today, but that's because of the Arctic tundra weather. So let's get to the comments from the last show. Okay, from our show we did about Hunter basically changing the timeline. Tracy said, Andrew needs to act like a father instead of trying to act like he's Hunter's brother or bro. A father is going to show him the right way and teach him. Andrew's version of teaching him is, dude, I told you don't incriminate yourself. Prayers for Allison to heal. Sudbury said, lies always change when you try to repeat a timeline. The truth never changes. I agree. Callie's girl said, he has certainly changed the story significantly. Thing is, it was Candace who told him allegedly about Dawn saying there was a guy on the property touching little kids. Candace, not Dawn. Was she laying the foundation for Summer to get abducted, in quotes, later on? Let's talk about that. Hang on. Jules of All Trade True Crime, love her channel. If somebody could drop the link in here. So what about Allie? Is she alive or no? We were told on Thursday that she had passed on. As of today, she's still alive. Now, Hunter has, using the Bam Bam account, has been messaging Andrew, Father of the Year, saying that it's any time now. He's the one that told him that she was brain dead. Sorry, not to be grim. I'm just repeating the story. And from there, they started going live. So, do we know the true story? I don't know. I saw the picture of her with a ventilator. And no one is going to Photoshop that. No one. Andrew wanted proof that she was sick, ill, and in the hospital. But he didn't ask for proof that she had passed. We will talk about that. Linda Lou said Hunter said that he does not remember the time, but he said they were in the Payless store for an hour and a half. Candace said about 15 minutes. Well, Candace also said she was in and out of the Payless grocery store in 5 minutes. Hunter said the air conditioning was on in the truck, but Candace said she didn't use air conditioning. Hunter said they stopped at Burger King and Sonic, and Summer ate fries. Candace said she only had slushies at Sonic. Candace also denies going to Burger King. Well, Candace denies a lot of things. Who is telling the truth? Who has a good memory? Who has cognitive skills? Who has reading comprehension? It's extremely concerning. Hunter is saying that the boys, which he told Chris McDonough, we will get to that, were with their father at work. It was a big buzz topic about Don taking the Subaru. It was said he needed the Subaru to take the 3 boys to work, because he's such a diligent father and would never leave them alone. Then Don says he had his white work truck and he loaded his tools up and came back home. Candace texted Jenna saying that Don got home at 3 o'clock. Grandis said when they got home, the boys were there and helped them unload the groceries. Candace said she took Summer by the hand and took her into the house and asked the boys to watch her. Well, then the boys would have to be home. Supposedly, Dawn called Candace when Hunter was with her and said there was a weird guy out there touching little kids. Well, the only little kids would be your own. So you, with that streak of what I would call the criminal element, why didn't you just take care of it yourself? Call the police. What did you expect Camp to do? I don't know. Let's go through some of what they have said themselves.
I don't know about Jackie Dobbs. I've just heard about him. I don't know about Jody Stu. I've talked to Jody Stu time and time again, and every time she talks to me, her story has changed.
Like in how?
Okay, for instance, she said that she was down on the bottom after she heard somebody scream or whatever. She was never at the bottom of that driveway. I drove down there faster than she could fucking fly.
Okay. So she said, so the scream, of course, is out of the question now, right? There was no scream, right?
There's no scream, dude. She's maced all that shit up. Why? I can't lie. It's not in my metabolism.
Okay.
Now, if she was standing down there, was that after Summer had came up missing?
I don't know when she got down there. I just know when I drove down to my mom's truck, she was down there.
Okay.
Was she already looking, or was she doing something different?
She was just standing on the corner.
Very, very interesting.
Right.
Was it surprising, you coming down the drive knowing your daughter?
Yeah, because usually Jody Sue don't walk around. Why? I can't lie.
Amazing. Which is why we call this Metabolism Monday. I can't lie. It's not in my metabolism. However, she did say this the other day because she is furious that people are making money and it's not her. Can't said, I wish everyone would tell the truth. A couple of other people had something to say. Then she said, why do people have to live? I think she meant lie. Why do people have to lie? Well, it's in their metabolism, I guess. Of course, we go back to Don saying he has 7 alibis. Well, if the boys were with him, that's 3 of them. But you can't see somebody touching little kids on your property as if you're running an elementary if you're over several towns away. This was according to Candace.
No, I have 7 alibis. I have 7 alibis. Candace ain't going down. She's going down.
You were at work, right?
7 alibis. Candace ain't going down. She's going down.
You were at work.
Makes no sense to me. But one thing that does make sense to me is that Andrew and his brother can never talk about the Wells again. I have had pictures, clips, criminal records, you name it, sent to me over the weekend. And Andrew, I don't want to make you feel inferior to your brother, but it seems like in the crime game, he's done a lot more than you ever thought about. Way more. So, if I was you, I would back off. I really would. Because for years, you have been Hunter's father. Hunter's father. Even though you said you didn't want to be a dad, well, you don't have a choice. You're a dad. And I hate shows like this. Not that I don't want to hang out with you guys when I am forced to defend the Wells. Because right is right. What went down on Thursday with the cash grab saying that Allie is no longer amongst the living, that put a lot of people in a bad predicament. Daisy was one. Justin. Now, the people that go live later, they didn't realize. Well, I apologize. Daisy didn't realize. Justin didn't realize. Later in the evening, it came out that she was alive. Dolly was put in that predicament. It doesn't take too much to lose a channel. So, what are y'all doing? Father of the Year, Andrew, said it was all Hunter's fault. It's all Hunter's fault. How? Why did you not do your due diligence? Or stay out of it? Because you've obviously moved on. You're not married to her. Do you have any right to even speak on the family's behalf, considering you're not family? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, did you have an issue with this post from May 27th, 2020, when Hunter, and no, I'm not asking anyone, I'm not doxing Hunter, you know who Hunter is, but when Hunter said, I'm in a relationship in May of 2020, a year before Summer went missing, there's Candace. With who? Your hand. Okay, I don't know who this woman is, but she's calling her out. Where are the parental figures in Hunter's life? Because at 14, if someone said that to my child, meaning Hunter was 14 at the time, I would have been furious. Furious. For one, my child would not be friends with that person on Facebook. They would actually have zero communication. But as we know, the communication carried on and more. This is not too long after Dawn and the oldest son went to Utah. Candace says, "Who with your hand?" Hunter says, "Yes." I think he means Rosie. Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. Candace says, "And her brothers." Hunter replies, "F you too." Candace replies, "No, bro, I don't F my homies." Okay, people are going after Candace. Hunter says, "Wow, I'm not you." Then she gets nervous and says, "No, you are Sherry," who is his grandmother. Mind you, she's talking to a child. Hunter replies, "Nope." Then she says, "Okay." Then Candace says, again, to a 14-year-old, who she made sure was with her the day her daughter disappeared, "Explain." And then she says, "Game over." So my question for Andrew is, you see your child's social media. You were in Tennessee in the fall of 2020. This was in May of 2020. We all know the calendar months. Why did you not take care of this situation when you were there? I understand that $25 a month in child support was really weighing on your budget, but besides that, why was this situation not taken care of then? You see, I believe, call me ignorant, call me petty, call me stupid. I believe that if several adults had put the right foot forward, Summer Wells would not be missing. Or there would be no question what happened to Summer. There would not be the money grabs, the pointing fingers. To Boston Moms says Brooks, because none of them are decent parents. None of them. Let's just get a conversation going. How many of you with teenage children or had teenage children would be okay with that exchange? Because I wouldn't. So let's get to some more of Andrew's parenting. This is from our friend, Be the Bean. If somebody can please put Beans link in here, it would be very much appreciated. We're going to hear this a couple of times. This is a trigger warning because you're not going to like what you hear.
You're a little rowdy and you gotta take your pill back. She already took it. Okay.
Take
So
your
go
pill
have some
back.
pizza, bro. Pizza anymore. This is what I mean. When we have stuff, you bitch and complain we don't have stuff.
Andrew,
So-
shut up!
We literally only have pizza.
You know they're
I'm
going to
gonna
be
switch it,
clipping
right?
this on your internet,
I'm
right?
pizza. We only have
Caitlin!
Okay, who hit who? Or did someone slam something down on the counter? Does this sound like a slap against skin? Or someone banging something on the counter? Again, this is disturbing, but we are going to go through it.
You're a little rowdy and you gotta take your pill back.
She already took it.
Okay. So we'll have some pizza, bro.
I want pizza anymore.
This is what I mean. When we have stuff, you bitch and complain we don't have stuff.
Andrew,
So-
shut up! I literally only have pizza.
You know they're going to be clipping this on your internet, right?
Pizza. We only have
Caitlin, go!
They're going to be clipping that on your internet, you retard.
By the way, this is not 1986. We don't use words like retard anymore. If you call someone a retard, there's something very wrong with you. It is not cute. It is not funny. And I'm sick of hearing the word. I really am. Have I said it before? Yes, and I've used it in the wrong way. Because, well, I don't have the education to use the word. I prefer the F word, okay? I prefer shit, damn, and hell. That's more as my education, okay?
You're a little rowdy and you gotta take your pill back.
She already took it.
Okay.
Take
So
your
we'll
pill
have some
back.
pizza,
I
bro.
want pizza anymore.
This is what I mean. When we have stuff, you bitch and complain we don't have stuff.
Andrew,
So-
shut up! I literally only have pizza.
You know they're
I'm
going to
gonna
be
switch it,
clipping
right?
this on your internet,
I'm
right?
pizza. We only have
Caitlin, go!
They're going to be clipping that on your internet, you retard.
And they can cook whatever the fuck they want. It's called Parenting 101 without abusing them.
Eek. Okay. I have told my children many times, we have plenty of food around here. If you don't like it, starve. If you don't like it, starve. Guess what they don't get? They don't get a slap across the face. I don't tell them, no, this is insane. So that's what we're dealing with, my friends. That is what we're dealing with. So I guess we can see why things are going the way they are. All right, from our friend Dynamite, went a little further. Again, I promise I'm building up for something. We're going to put together what has gone on in the last, well, almost week.
I'll put a deeper sink in.
We pretty much had like the same depth. He's only cheaped out and only got the fucking partial that holds the sink and then has the space for fucking what the dishwasher would have fucking been.
Right here.
And we'll never use a fucking dishwasher.
Well, if I could get a dishwasher, I'd love to put one there. What, Kay?
Every time I'm trying to get off, that's where it starts. Mommy and Dad.
This is not connected to the fucking internet, Kay.
Oh.
Connected to the internet, Kaylin.
How do I do that?
Up.
PlayStation.
Over to the briefcase. Hit it.
Okay. We don't speak to children like they're our peers. Okay? As you all know. We don't speak to our children. And yes, I know we get angry. We lose our tempers. We take things from them. I tried to use the Santa Claus is not going to bring you bit for a long time. I think I actually sent a text to my 30-year-old son when he didn't text me back and said, well, maybe Santa Claus won't bring you anything this year. Okay, those things stick. What we are seeing here is a generational cycle. what is being embedded in their little brains will carry on to the next generation, it's just going to keep getting handed down. Are they fighting over food? Did she want more food? I don't know.
This is not connected to the fucking internet, Kay.
Oh.
Connected to the internet, Kaylin.
How do I do that on
Up.
PlayStation?
Over to the briefcase. Hit it. Network. Down, right there. Test connection. Down. Connect. Turn it. Kaylin, listen to me when I tell you something. Turn the fucking internet back
on. Not cool. If he wants to do Parenting 101, he doesn't need it to do it for everyone to see. All right? He's like, that's called Parenting 101. Now, let me tell you, I have lost my cool with my kids. I was outnumbered. I had 3 against 1. You ever had 3 kids pelt you with dinosaur chicken nuggets because they were mad that no one had a triceratops on their plate? Had to take a deep breath. I took them all away and said, it is nap time. Yeah.
That is the problem. You always click to hit buttons when you don't need to. I don't know how many square feet. I'll have to check.
See, Andrew was taking out his issues on the daughter because he's getting pelted, but not with dinosaur nuggets, all over YouTube because someone is not buying what he was up to, him and his brother, on Thursday. He did put a post up saying that he refunded all the money. And no. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. I should be better prepared. I apologize. Andrew's real talk. See, I gave it back. He's scratching out all those lines. $5, $15, $5, $20. So he says, see, I gave it back. That's not what it looks like on the Cash App end when you refund money. And all of this was on Thursday because he was very preoccupied with the phone. Why? Because he was taking the money as soon as it came in. And this is just one screen grab. Just one. I think it's when people were sending money for, Our friend Ashley Collins, she was killed in a car wreck several months ago, and we are raising money for her husband. He wants a tree, a memorial tree in the spring. Anyhow, and don't worry, he will get it. One of you said, oh, I sent it twice, and I didn't know how to do it. So I took the money and then I sent it back. So there's 2 transactions, one that came to me and then one that went straight back. All of these right here, these are positive amounts. All of these went to him. He also got a new gaming system and a new personal computer last week.
You gotta get me the detail. Oh yeah, I'm in a rare mood now. I like to roar. Turn off the Wi-Fi. That's why I yelled at her, because she knows not to hit things without being told. She's just being a turd today. I'm not worried. Don't worry. We'll figure it all out. Like, these fucking, like...
He said she's being a turd today. Okay, well, again, you've got to be a special type of stupid to call someone a turd. And if she needs attention, you don't need to be on the internet. You need to be addressing what's going on in your home. Don't be a turd, Andrew. Don't be a turd. We already saw you dyeing her hair with the Dollar Tree dye, and you were mad because I don't know how much cash you had to spend, but it's $1.25 for each box of dye. And she was screaming and crying about her head being burnt. But she's being a turd. You good parents in the room, what do you do if your child is being, quote unquote, a turd? Turd. What's the word of the day, my friends? What's the word of the day? And no, we're not talking about Andrew's child.
What's today's secret word?
Ooh, interesting question. Let's go and ask Cocky.
Turd. She's being a turd. Well, then get off the internet. You're not a doctor. So you can't exactly solve Allie's problems via YouTube. And this is shameful to even show.
Stop. You can get out now. You can get right out now. You can get right the hell out right now. I told you about speaking to your sister like that. Get out.
For no reason.
Really, no reason? You just screamed at your sister for no reason.
No, because I don't have life and just doing that I like.
So yelling at me works. And yelling at the top of your lungs at your sister like a fool works. No. Go to your room till Mom gets home. I will not have this. Period. And you know it. You don't know why? You gotta have a chip on your attitude about every little fucking thing. Do not. And I don't know how many times your mother told you not to speak to your sister like that. So, take yourself to your room and take a time out.
Those people are yelling at everyone wants to
I am sitting right there. She did not yell, or I would have yelled at her. I wasn't up, was I?
Right, you weren't yelling at her once, so they don't remember what I'm doing to. You won't let me touch.
Has he wondered why the children yell back at him and cuss at him? Maybe it's because children mimic what they see. My son was 3 years old, and it was always a fun game for my parents when it was their birthdays. Everything that was wrapped up was for the kids, okay? Now, my parents never had any money when we were growing up. It was always, no, we have food at home. No, we're not going to McDonald's. I can make you French fries. It was like the Eddie Murphy hamburger, the one with white bread, bell peppers, half melted cheese, and cut up potatoes. But when the grandkids came along, it was totally different. Anyway, long story short, but I've already gone on too long. My 3-year-old son opened up this semi-truck on my dad's birthday. And he goes, "Oh, shit, Papa." Well, everybody in the room looked straight at me, and I'm like, I don't know where he learned that. That's crazy. I guess I'll have to talk to him. So I wonder why they are yelling back.
Yourself to your room and take a time out.
Those people are yelling at me. Everyone wants to
I am sitting right there. She did not yell, or I would have yelled at her. I know. I wasn't up, was I?
Frankie, we're chilled. Everyone wants to look up with my movie do. You won't let me touch. You weren't taking
Enough! Separate till Mom gets home.
TV, listen to my room tonight.
I'll smash the fucking TV. It's mine.
I will smash the effing TV. Really? Look, Elvis has shot TVs, but you don't have any Elvis money, asshole. You couldn't even make it from Gloversville down to Tennessee to be with your son. You had to ask other people for money, but he's going to smash the TV.
Nobody told me what to do with my things. Why? Remember that. Except you want to demand shit, you get shit. To your room and realize whom you are talking to like that. Okay? Goodbye. Because next, I take that fucking phone.
Sorry, I forgot the mute button.
He said, "Sorry, I forgot the mute button." No, you have what I call little man syndrome as you are cleaning your earwax out with your pinky finger. Sorry, I forgot to hit the mute button. No, you did that to try to look like a badass on YouTube. Well, you're not going to look like a badass when all these women, and I'm not suggesting it. Do not think for a second I'm suggesting that. When they start calling Child Protective Services in New York on him, and they send all these clips. And we all know, we've been in this neighborhood long enough to know that that is sure to happen. I've heard people say, well, my father used to yell at me. My mother yelled at me. Yeah, but I was from a generation. You didn't yell back. You let dad get home after working all day, sitting down to a dinner made by mom. He got his special drink, And if you challenged him too much on his day, everybody got their ass chewed. Then he went and sat in the recliner, read the newspaper, talked about how hard his life is, and then went to bed. It was a very simple procedure. But Dad wasn't home all day smoking cigarettes around the house and picking the earwax out in front of people, begging for money on the internet. Big difference.
It happens. It does. Things like this happen. Nothing more, nothing less. It happens. Not everything's going to be all honky-dory. Children are going to be children, and yes, sometimes they need to be yelled at. And if that's an issue, I'm sorry.
Precious, isn't it? And by the way, I am not, I didn't sign up for that softer, gentler society. I'm not one of those that dances around children and everyone gets a trophy, everyone gets a participation ribbon. No, 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 no. I will say there's a huge difference between discipline and what we just witnessed. All right, so before I get to the whole thing with Hunter and the grifting, I promise this does have to do with Summer Wells. Please hang with me. Please hang with me. A few months ago, I would say maybe a month and a half ago, Andrew was all over his channel, and it leaked over into other channels talking about a grand jury. Well, my side of the story is very simple. I called Andrew to see if he had followed up with the CPS case that he had reported to CPS in Tennessee. I mentioned to him that there was a grand jury convening in Rogersville. As we know, there have been many over the last 2.5 years. This was our conversation. And no, I did not record this, but somebody else on the line did. She's in chat right now. And you guys just tell me what you think is going on. I mean, this grand jury, I mean,
there ain't nothing I can do about it other than, like I said, I gotta wait. I gotta sit on it, see what happens. I mean, if they want to use what was going on during that time against me, they can do all they want. But it takes one simple phone call to prove every ounce of what they're trying to accuse me of dead wrong.
Okay. Well, I think the problem is, I don't know.
I don't know what the issue is. They're trying to find this kid, and now they're looking so far out of the damn box, it ain't funny. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, something's got to give, but this is getting a bit out there.
Stop fucking yelling. I smack you in the mouth.
Kids are acting up. Mom's home. So, well, I'm just saying, I mean, the way it looks there's nothing I can do about it.
Okay, there's the wife home again. And yes, I did put a picture of Sling Blade up. Sorry about that. So mom's home yelling at the kids again.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, something's got to give, but this is getting a bit out there.
Stop fucking yelling. I smack you in
Okay, right there, you just heard his wife say she didn't ask Andrew if he wanted biscuits and mustard or if he knows how to fix a lawnmower. She's talking to the children and she said, "Stop effing yelling or I'm going to smack you." That's what we're dealing with.
Kids are acting up. Mom's home. So, well, I'm just saying, I mean, the way it looks is there's nothing I can do about any of it.
But I just don't understand why, you know, from what I'm getting, they're kind of leaning towards like trafficking, and that doesn't make any sense because detective.
At the time, yeah, but listen, at the time, Penske trucks were being used for.
Okay, he cut me off because what I was saying is it doesn't make any sense because Detective Pruitt said there's no evidence that Summer Wells has been trafficked outside of the area. They were still searching that area, but he cut me right off and went to him. From what I'm getting, they're kind of leaning towards like trafficking, and that doesn't make any sense because detective.
At the time,
so you hear me go, it doesn't make any sense because, and I start to say detective. I was going to say Detective Pruitt, but he cuts me off to tell his own story.
Yeah, but listen, at the time, Penske trucks were being used for trafficking drugs and children during COVID, and given that only 2 out of the 6 kids were with me, it don't look good. So, and given too much BS throughout YouTube streets, and way too many people saying that I trafficked children, doesn't smell right either. Sooner or later, they're going to believe the garbage. If it's said enough times, you believe it. So the only thing I can do is sit here, wait, and then laugh at the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, but how on earth would Summer disappear?
I don't know. That's my thing. I don't have a frankly clue. If you want my honest opinion, I don't think she even made it the hell off. Made it back to the hill. There's a whole lot of darkness between that place, the Ben Hill and my kid's house. A whole lot of dark spots. So, but I don't know exactly how to fix this. I'm just sitting here. Somebody's playing with my fucking account. You're not on my Skyrim account. I love you, babe. But, yeah, I really don't have the faintest clue of what's going to happen. And at this current moment in time, it's just going to have to let it be.
I mean, I wouldn't even worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not stressing it. But I will.
And I meant that in the most sincerest form I could say it, because I was very confused why he ran with any grand jury in Tennessee would be about him. But he cut me off, corrected me, and starts talking about trafficking, Penske trucks, how many kids he took with him. So now I'm all kinds of confused because this is getting to the end of the day and I was getting ready to wind down and watch some old Friends episodes and eat a pot pie with OJ. So I was like, what the hell are you doing? Hit me with this right now.
But, yeah, I really don't have the faintest clue of what's going to happen. And at this current moment in time, it's just going to have to let it be.
I mean, I wouldn't even worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not stressing it. But I will be making the calls to the others that were with me to give them a heads up in case I need printed out information. So that way it's safer and easier.
Well, I mean, you just went down there and you came back up. I mean, you know, you went down there and you came back up. That was pretty much it.
That was all. That was it.
I mean, you said that you were trying to find, you had a place set up and then you went back up.
Yep.
So where are the children that you had with you that didn't come back with you?
All kids came back. All 6 of them. They just don't live with me. They live with their mother and their father. So, and given that.
Yes, I forgot. Thank you, Katie Bird, for reminding me. He did go on other panels and he released who the White Rabbit was that gives him information. Well, the White Rabbit is Rogersville Review saying that they're convening a grand jury. You see, I cannot convene a grand jury. But he said, I think this person was drunk and just wanted to make stuff up. I think you can see who is leading the conversation here. If anyone's ever had a box wine call from me, please record it so we can compare. Because if I've been in the box wine and decided to stay up past 7 o'clock at night, I don't sound like this. Okay?
Yep.
So where are the children that you had with you that didn't come back with you?
All kids came back. All 6 of them. They just don't live with me. They live with their mother and their father. So, and given that none of them have been seen since the trip, it looks kind of suspect, but it don't matter. Because I know exactly where they all are. They're all at home with their mommy and daddy. Well, mommy, daddy, and stepdaddy, I should say. Don't ask. It's weird.
Okay.
So they're all safe, sound, and accountable for. Actually, no. What is today? Thursday. One of them should be at my. 2 of them should be at my sister's for the weekend because they hang out with my nephew.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I don't think anyone thinks that you're child trafficking.
No. Well, I mean, if they can try. Yes, dear. Boop. There you go, then. So, but no, it's just one. It's just going to be one more thing that I do another. Well, I ain't gonna stress it until they show up at my door.
Okay. Well, that's what you should. That's how I would handle it.
Because when they show up at my door, I'll deal with it then. Until then, there ain't really much I can do about it.
Okay. Now, what the hell did I step into in this conversation? You see, the whole Penske truck situation, I honestly didn't pay much mind to. None. Then, like the idiot I am, I call to see if he has followed up with the authorities in Tennessee about the CPS report. And all of a sudden, I'm in this. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think anyone thinks you're child trafficking. And instead of just going back to what I was calling about, which is the situation with Hunter and what a lot of us believe to be an inappropriate relationship with Candace, not on Hunter, but on Candace. Candace, sorry. I have other names for her. Can't. I'm in this. So then he starts the I've been set up. This person called me drunk and did all this. And I was like, whoa. It wasn't for a few days until I realized that other people that were on the phone, someone grabbed it. Because everyone knows I don't. No. And the problem with putting this out is people are going to say, oh, no, you can't trust talking to her on the phone. Well, no, you can. Just don't talk about child trafficking. Please. Please. Jules of all trades true crime. Thank you for the super sticker. How long until one of Summer's brothers are 18? Let's see. About 3 years. Okay, well, that's what you should, that's how I would handle it. Okay, so there you hear me tripping over my words going, okay, I guess that's how I would handle it. I mean, y'all know me. I would get an attorney. Sandy Lee, am I blocked? No. No. If you don't get a response back, it's because the chat's moving fast, even though it's slowed down. No, I'm not going to wait for anyone to knock on my door. You see, I don't like to live with stress. I'm stressed about Christmas coming up, and it's only January. You see, I don't like to live with stress.
Because when they show up at my door, I'll deal with it then. Until then, there ain't really much I can do about it. Because they're going to do what they want to do in court, and they're going to say what they want to say, and they're going to, and it's, I was looking for something. And they're going to, and it's up to the prosecutor to try to push for indictments and find something out of nothing. So, I watched way too much court TV in my life.
I mean, but you said that you went down with 6 kids and you came back with 2.
No, I had 2, but no, all 6 came back with us.
But how did you fit everyone in a Penske truck and then come back? Question is, why would you take 6 children down to East Tennessee, leave Jose, turn around, and come right back when you had no plans in moving in the first place? Why? You leave Jose, who starts doing the horizontal boogaloo with your ex, Allie. God bless her. She's obviously very, very ill. Candace is trying to get with him. According to Jose, who's not here to defend himself, Grandis is trying to get with him. And then you just turn around and go back. Why? Why would you go down with all of this stuff? Now, mind you, this was in the fall of 2020. This is not June 15th of 2021. There is a proof of life picture of Summer on June 15th, 2021. I know many people say or ask, is there any proof that she was alive on the 15th? According to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, there is.
Got other vehicles with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we had other vehicles and other drivers.
But for what?
Oh, my Lord.
But I don't understand, like, you know, if you're going to move somewhere, you just move there.
Because they had to bring the vehicles back here. Holy God. Well, gotta love kids when they don't listen. Mom's home. Mom can deal with it.
I mean, how in the world did you get hooked up with Jose?
He was living with my friend at my friend slash who I call my brother for like 3 years. They were roomies. But yet again, I knew his grandson's mother for her whole life, so.
And it's so strange, like, if you don't know very much about the Wells or, Summer, how did you get involved into it?
Oh boy. But no, I mean, I don't really, like I said, I don't really know much about the Wells or anything other than, Allison was coming from with him. And, Don's a complete liar and, Candace is a dirtbag. So I guess that worked out.
Yeah.
But that's all because of the recent crap that I know about him.
Yeah, with them, it's one thing after another.
Yeah, now they're trying to blame Biden.
Always. Now, had I been on my game, I would have asked him, what recent crap are you talking about? He said, it's because of the recent crap I know about them. Let's take a second and thank you to all of you that are gifting memberships. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for the support of this channel and making it not just reign, but grow. You guys are the backbone of this channel. It is not me, it is you.
Crap that I know about them.
Yeah, with them, it's one thing after another.
Yeah, now they're trying to blame Biden.
Always.
Ridiculous. Holy jumping. All right, let me let you go. I gotta go handle kids. All right.
She's getting out of here over. You can look for the movies. Goddamn self.
Yep.
Keep your fucking hands off of her.
Holy kids, man. Ridiculous. Holy jumping. All right, let me let you go. I gotta go handle kids. All right.
She's getting out of here over. You can look for the movies. Goddamn self.
Yep.
Keep your fucking hands off of her.
Holy kids, man. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go help handle this. You hear me?
Yeah, okay, no problem. I'll talk to you later.
All right, mate.
Okay, that's me in my true element going, okay, I'll talk to you later. Because I don't exactly normally, when I'm speaking to people on the phone, I don't hear things like that in the back. So you hear me go, okay, sure, I'll talk to you later.
She's getting out of here over. You can look for the movies. Goddamn self.
Yep.
Keep your fucking hands off of her.
Holy kids, man. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go help handle this. You hear me?
Yeah, okay, no problem. I'll talk to you later.
All right, mate.
All right, so that's how that conversation went, and somehow it got spun into me telling him that a grand jury was after him. All right, cool. As you can hear, that's not what happened. I was just kind of like, ugh. Okay, well, I'm going to get on with my day, and y'all enjoy what you have going on over there. Anyone that knows me knows me. They know when I have nothing to say and I'm speechless, it's for damn good reason. Normally, I'm all into the conversation. 100%. I mean, it's like ping pong. It's just going back and forth and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But when I am speechless, that's when I'm like, okay. That's how it goes. Stacy said this is not normal. No, it's not. But you know what is normal? Is around here all the awesome people we have because more Crime Lines and Lies memberships were dropped. Hang on. Mermaid said, Brooks, you deserve a raise after that convo. It took me a few days to recover. I almost started taking Geritol, for brain wellness. All right, so let's get to this. This is his brother. The one he wanted to take with him on the trip that he swears he sent all the money back for. If you watch this, you're going to see we have a problem. A big problem. It's not just him, but he put some other things in there. And I am not trying to connect dots that are not there. At all. People want attention. They will get attention.
Or he's a jolly good fellow.
Why is Summer Wells in this? Look again.
Good fellow. Or he's a jolly good fellow.
I'm going to slow it down. Oh, and right there it says this video is unavailable. How did that happen during the live? This video is unavailable. Why? I was just putting it in slow-mo so everyone could see what I was talking about. So they delete it as I'm showing it? Well, that's very sad. My goodness, that's crazy. Well, I mean, what about this from his brother?
2021. Oh, well. I went on a digging spree here. 15th, 2021.
Who saw Summer in there?
2021. Oh well. I went on a digging spree here. 15th, 2021. Oh well.
What's a digging spree? I don't know. I've never had one. I don't have a dick. I don't have one of those. What's a dicking spree? Let's listen to it again. Since they think it's cute.
2021. Oh well. I went on a digging spree here. 15th, 2021. Oh well.
Okay, hang on. Sailor said digging. Eek. Well, I heard it wrong. See something, say something, said digging spree. Let's listen to it again. Alicia said, I thought he said digging. I heard it wrong.
2021. Oh well. I went on a digging spree here. 15th, 2021. Oh well.
Okay, digging. I apologize. Some people heard dicking, some heard digging. Either way, it's crazy. All the stuff that has been sent is nuts. Nuts. All right, let's go to what Hunter said to Chris McDonough. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but let's just go through part of it, and then I'm going to show you some other things.
Okay. Well, she calls her Candy or Candace, and then she calls her Allie or Allison.
Okay, so she asked you, do you want to go fishing?
No, I asked if I could come with because Summer was going.
Got it. And she says, ask your mom.
Yes.
And what did you do?
I went to ask her. She said that's fine because there's no problem with going fishing for a little bit and come back.
Sure, sure. And what was, when you first saw Summer that day, what was your impression?
It's just how it usually is. Just like, yay, she's over here. I mean, I don't know.
What draws you to Summer and what draws her to you?
I mean, I think it's because I show her a lot of attention.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
yeah,
not weird attention, but I show her attention.
No, I get it. Miss Robin shows her a lot of attention too in church.
Yeah, like I'll sit there and she'd be like, give me a piggyback ride. I'll give her a piggyback ride.
Like an older brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that kind of an older brother sister kind of vibe going here?
Yeah, that's what it was because her brothers just always used to pick on her. So I just show her how real brothers should act.
Okay. Okay.
Even though I'm not saying I'm the best brother here, you guys damn.
You should talk to my brother, man. It'd be messed up.
But it was like I was her older brother. Like they treated us like family and we treated them like family.
Okay.
At one point in time until one mess that happened with them that just split us apart and then she came that day.
Okay. Okay. So she's here, Summer's here, Candace is here. You get permission to go fishing because Summer's going fishing. And you were kind of acting like a big brother and you thought it'd be cool to go with her.
Yeah.
Do I have that accurate?
That's pretty accurate.
Okay, not bad for an old man.
Why that day? They'd already had their falling out. Allie and Candace were not getting along, but that day, now we do know in March of 2021, Candace took Sherry Mullaney to Chili's. We know that she had at least two of the children with her, one being Summer Wells. Thank you so much. True Love Has Paws. Thank you. But that day she has to take her mother to the hospital to get her knee looked at. gets a hold of Hunter, wants to go fishing without fishing poles and bait or tackle. Instead, they go swimming.
I mean, I wanted to get out the house anyways.
Sure.
I ain't even gonna put it to her. I just wanted to get out the house.
Okay. And so what happened then?
And then her grandmother calls her and says to come pick her up when we're sitting right there.
Oh, interesting. So where are you sitting in the car?
At first, I was sitting on the front seat.
Okay.
Like,
which way's the car pointing?
Like
Do you
your
remember?
truck right now?
Just like my truck.
Yes.
Okay.
It was dead serious like that, but with like an overhead to the bed.
Okay.
Bed part.
Okay.
And we moved a box to the back.
Okay.
I have been requested to do the mother voice. Can't, who doesn't give a shit about anybody, gets up the morning of her daughter's disappearance and decides on that day to go to the tin can on wheels and wake up Grandis, not with breakfast, not with orange juice, nothing like that. She goes, "Mother, oh mother, I have been up all night, not in the R&R or doing drugs. I have been up all night, so concerned about your knee. We must get you medical attention today, mother. Mother, I will not take no for an answer. Mother, I won't take no for an answer. Mother, we have to go." Grandis, confused AF, is like, "Oh, okay. Don't you remember on the way to Gatlinburg? All three of my children were beating you in your plastic knee? It must be attended to now, mother. We must go." So she dumps her off at the hospital. She doesn't stay there to wait for the plastic knee diagnosis. She leaves to go get Hunter to go fishing without fishing poles. That was the start of the day.
And then we moved the box to the very back, the first one where the overhead to the bed is. And then we put another one back behind, like that passenger seat right there.
Okay. And where's Summer?
Summer, she is on the driver's side, in the back seat.
Okay. Was there any milk or anything like that in the car at that time?
Not until we got the price list, which was like a few hours later.
Okay, got it. Okay. Was there any other stuff in the car?
Nah, there was just boxes and like TVs in the back and everything.
How was Summer acting about going fishing?
Well, she gets excited because she likes to fish and swim. She's a little kid. She's energetic.
Okay. And how's she?
Guess what Hunter is saying that Dawn and Candace and Grandis don't say? He uses her in present tense. Present tense. She is a little kid that likes to go swimming and do things outside. She likes to do these things. Present tense. If you're so worried about your mother's knee, then why did you not just sit there and wait for her to get done? You had to get right over without any pizza or Mountain Dew out of the coffee cups to get Hunter, knowing Allie hates your ass, to go fishing without poles, baits, or tackle, but instead go swimming. You make sure that day to get him a twisted tea, a vape because you owed him one. And all of this circles around a bumney at the beginning of the day, and at the end of the day, it circles around planting flowers. Two things can't could give two shits about. We've seen Can't's yard. We've seen how she keeps her home. But the day that Summer is abducted, she suddenly gives a shit about other people and beautifying the yard. I don't know.
Dress, do you remember? When you first saw her?
First saw her, I think it was a pink little tank top or purple.
Okay.
And I don't really do good with like something that happened like 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I can't remember having yesterday.
It's cool. Should see me drive.
But when we left, I think she had shorts on at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because she had shorts on because her mom put her bathing suit on her.
Okay. Where did she put her bathing suit on her? Do you know?
Inside.
In the house.
Yes.
So she changed her in the house.
Yeah.
Did she take the clothes with her?
Yeah.
Miss Allison, do you know?
No.
Okay.
I don't remember.
She was dead asleep in the bathroom.
That's fine. That's fine. So she changes her clothes here, and she takes her clothes with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Hunter even told Allie he was leaving. I believe that she truly was, and I don't mean to say it this way, dead asleep. I think she was asleep. I think he was like, all right, I'll be back. It doesn't seem like he leaves a note or anything. Doesn't seem like they have the type of parental relationship where she's going to be worried too much about it. He might have sent her a text or something. I don't know. He made it clear that he had to be back at a certain time. So that means he does understand time. This whole, oh, I don't keep up with time. Well, you knew what time to be back. You see, True said you were home at exactly 2 o'clock. I've shown that text many times. Hunter said he was home at 2:30 because his girlfriend's mother was picking him up to take him to a doctor's appointment. Then, because of this, Bam Bam is Hunter. He tried to video chat with Andrew. Andrew replied, Hunter says, put me on a live right now. Andrew says, not right now. I have to deal with your sisters. Hunter says, how long? Andrew replies, calm down, okay? Going on a live, flipping on him won't help. Now, I don't know who him is. Hunter replies, nah, we got to watch it together and we'll break it down. Andrew says, can't, he took it down. Hunter replies, I'm saying post it up on YouTube, going live with my son. They can ask questions about Summer. So I give them support. I don't know why it's worded that way. Andrew replies, no, not right now. It's not the time. I don't know what the top message is. Hunter replies, okay. He says, much love. This is still the same day, Tuesday, 11:39 a.m. Hunter says, hey, can you do another live because we got kicked out and need money for a hotel? Andrew says, what's up? Hunter says, I'll call you. There's a video call, and then you see Andrew saying, you're joking, right? So what's the truth? What is the truth here? What is the truth? I mean, is it like father, like son? Hunter has learned the ways. So he's like, put me on there. I'll talk about summer and I'll get some money. I'm not going to lower myself to go to work, to take care of my responsibilities. Ew, who would do that? And you all know me. I don't really care what other creators do. But in some cases, I can picture a defense attorney tearing it up and ruining justice for the victim. And in this case, the victim is Summer Wells. Dawn has turned on Hunter many times. He sent this text, not to me, but to another creator, saying Hunter was sending Candace all kinds of weird porno crap. Then as soon as Summer was gone, they turned. Well, if you knew that before June 15th, 2021, why didn't you stop all communication? Why didn't you try some of Andrew's tactics? Take their shit, yell at them. I don't know. I mean, why didn't you stop it, Dawn? Jules, of all trades, says, did Dawn even know that Candace was with Hunter that day, like before they called 911? That I don't know. Because in his interviews with Jeff Bobo, I don't recall him ever bringing up Hunter being with them. No, I do not. No, I do not. A lot of people are talking about Hunter and his sister being on another channel. I do not know this person. Chris is her name. I do know that in the past, she has been friendly with Andrew. That's when he went by Moist Coffee. She might have had her own channel at the time. Maybe this is her channel. I don't know. Or someone clipped this. This was sent to me. And she did have a few people on her channel. So we're just going to look at part of it, and the rest of it you can see on her channel.
That is not why. Y'all fucking ridiculous.
Hunter, watch your mouth.
That is ridiculous. Why would I steal rent money?
Hunter did not steal rent money, and they weren't being evicted.
No, what happened was someone hacked into her cards. She even said it herself.
Okay, so let's go back through it. because this is on Chris's channel. If somebody can put that link in here and they can hear the whole interview themselves. He's saying that somebody hacked into their cards. They weren't being evicted, although we heard that they were being evicted. Because Andrew was saying to Hunter, you can slow down, this process by explaining that your mother is in the hospital. So on this woman's channel, I think she's doing a good job. Well, thank you, Pat K. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, girlfriend. She said, for all your hard work to put these shows together. Well, I do what I can, girlfriend. We're here for the greater good. Now listen to what Hunter said. This woman that just says me at the bottom, she seems to be, she's a friend of Allie's.
What happened was someone hacked into her cards. She even said it herself.
Hi, beautiful. How you doing?
How many people on here that they want to know everything? Not the people. It's the people that housing.
Wait, True, we can't hear Amber. I mean, Amber, we can't hear True.
Oh, that's it. Can you hear her?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's a 5-year term that's something to do with housing. You live there for 5 years. When your 5 years is up, then you have to move. That's what's happening. We're not being evicted. Nothing. Nobody's stealing rent money. My mother's 5-year plan is up. If you actually take the time to look into that shit, you would understand. So these people on here need to stop saying that my brother's stealing rent money when they don't even know what the hell all that shit is. Y'all need to get your facts straight and just stay the hell out of our goddamn business. You're putting us to hell. We're already going through hell as it is, and you guys are adding it on.
Well, call me simple. We're only talking about your business because you guys are all connected with Summer Wells. We wouldn't know who any of you are if it wasn't for Summer. And on top of that, you are on the internet talking about your problems. If it wasn't for Summer, I wouldn't be talking about this. I would say, who is this girl saying for me to mind my own business? What business are you talking about? You guys have all been extremely vocal about Summer. So you can't put everything out there. And then when you ask for money via Andrew Hiltz, who said he was set up by Hunter. I don't know all of that. I was not there for the convo. Sorry. Then you can't tell people STFU after they start asking questions when you put it out there. That's not the way the world works.
Here, I'll go down on the next one. Okay.
If anyone has any questions, I'll ask Amber.
Yeah, and I'll answer any questions. The 5-year program that they were on allowed Ellie to pay rent, and then they would take a part of that rent and put it into a savings account for her.
I don't understand the 5-year plan or what's going on with their rent or anything. I know that between Hunter, Andrew, pregnant women do work. Trust me, they do it quite often. True's boyfriend, they can all get jobs. They can all get jobs. It is not the end of the world when your Section 8 housing is ripped away. That's when you walk to your local convenience store and you start working there. You show up on time. You do your job. Whether it's mop the floor, refill the soda fountain, refill the coffee, I mean, whatever it is, you just do your 8 and skate. People have done this successfully for many, many years. It's really not that big a deal. Some people actually enjoy work. Some people actually take pride in contributing to society and having their own money. So this whole, just waiting on, the government to get it figured out, it's not going to work. Not in my America. No. It's almost like some of these people are like waiting on the next baby to come for more benefits. And no, I'm not talking about True or Hunter or, anyone that, but I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. Get a job. It's really not that hard. You might enjoy it. You really might enjoy it. You might like getting that paycheck. You might like it. You might feel some pride in yourself when you see it. Instead of getting taxes back at the end of the year for not doing a goddamn thing, you will get taxes back based on your earnings. It really is a good thing. I promise. And I hate to tell some of these people this, they might have a stroke. Some people have more than one job. Some have more than one.
Her, so that when her 5-year program was up, she'd have enough money to buy a house.
So it wasn't Section 8.
It's a program through Section 8. So it's not like Section 8 paid people housing, but it is a program through where Allie paid for her housing, and then they took a certain percentage of the rent that she was paying and put it into a savings account for her.
Who the hell puts money in a savings account for you unless you have a rich uncle? That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. You know how many people have had a savings account for me? Who the hell just has a big old savings account waiting on you?
Oh wait, I forgot all these YouTube people in the song, but little they know because they be living in their mama's basement and shit.
Now, Hunter, did you
Yes,
ask
ma'am.
your father to go live and ask for money for you?
Why I don't even need money. If that was the case, the only thing we needed money for was groceries, and he said that he had some money to help us out, and then he told me he went on the live. He didn't ask me; he told me.
Yeah, I didn't think he did that either.
Yeah, Hunter has never once, I'm sorry, I'm his girlfriend's mother that has custody of him now, but Hunter has never once asked his father for money. Hunter didn't even know that he was being recorded when all this was going on. And when me and Amber showed him the recording, he was highly upset that he was being recorded while he was in the hospital without permission. So Hunter does not need money. He's well taken care of. And he did not ask for money or steal money. So just to get it correct, Andrew is lying.
Thank you, Nikki.
And if you really want to know where the money's going, why don't you ask Andrew's father? Because he has a new computer set, a headset, another gaming computer. So that's what he's using y'all's money for. And y'all keep giving money to him.
Hunter, somebody had asked me last night, and I said I would ask you today if you got any PayPals or Cash Apps or whatever that anybody has sent you.
Yeah, people sent me over like $500. Like, what is?
Okay, Hunter, you know how many people just sent me over $500 the other day? None. And I certainly wouldn't be on a live acting offended about it. What is going on? I want to make sure I didn't hear that wrong.
His girlfriend's mother that has custody of him now. But Hunter has never once asked his father for money. Hunter didn't even know that he was being recorded when all this was going on. And when me and Amber showed him the recording, he was highly upset that he was being recorded while he was in the hospital without permission. So Hunter does not need money. He's well taken care of. And he did not ask for money or steal money. So just to get it correct, Andrew is lying.
Thank you, Nikki.
And if you really want to know where the money's going, why don't you ask Andrew's father? Because he has a new computer set, a headset, another gaming computer. So that's what he's using y'all's money for. And y'all keep giving money to him.
Hunter, somebody had asked me last night, and I said I would ask you today if you got any PayPals or Cash Apps or whatever that anybody has sent you.
Yeah, people sent me over like $500. Like, what is? What?
You know how pissed Dawn and Candace are right now that Hunter got over $500? Nobody would know who Hunter is without the disappearance of Summer Wells. They wouldn't know. We wouldn't know who any of these people are. None. So you know Dawn and Candace are sitting back, although Candace did offer for Hunter and I guess his girlfriend to come live with her and Dawn. You know why? Because he's getting money. He's getting money. It's him and the girlfriend. I don't know about your grocery bill, but between my husband and I, $500 is a lot of groceries. Now, if we had a family of five, $500 wouldn't go that far. And there's Dawn sitting back. Hang on, Barb. It's all for content. Well, I haven't asked anybody here to send me grocery money, Barb. I mean, I don't really know what's going on. I mean, people are going to talk about the people that surround the wells. And it's going to keep going on and going on and going on until either Summer is found and charges come down, or there's a grand jury that convenes. Barb says, not you, Andrew, and Hunter. Well, it's not for content, my friend. They are not what I would call content creators. You see, what they're doing is they're taking a horrible situation with Allie and they're using it for their own good. Hunter wasn't asking for groceries 2 weeks ago. He started messaging his father saying, put me on, I'll talk about Summer, I'll get money.
Okay. People don't mind helping you guys. They mind your father scamming and using you and your mom for money.
If I were to scam somebody, I promise you it wouldn't be on no phone or nothing like that. I'm a screen person. I don't do stuff over the phone.
So what really pushed?
What is Hunter talking about? If I was going to scam somebody, it wouldn't be over the phone. And Wicklow, I have wondered this myself. What did these people do for money before Summer went missing? What did they do? What did they do? And people that are here for the greater good get somehow looped in with the ones that aren't. I see it all the time in chat. Oh, these people are making money off this one. They're making money here. They're making money off that. They're making money off that. It's like, are you kidding me? For one, you're here. Two, some of you, not in here, I don't mean you guys, were there promoting this.
Is the live that he did to Hunter last night. That's really what triggered this, and it's just time for the truth to come out. Andrew has to be stopped about his lies and the bullshit games. Now he's claiming that his wife bought him that headset and that computer for his birthday. Now she only works a little ass part-time job. Don't you tell me you're...
I have proof. I have proof. I can send you the proof here later on that his wife did not buy him. I said, oh, did your wife get you that for your birthday? He said, no.
And there it is. Hunter said, I asked his father, Andrew, did your wife get you all that? And he said, no. Again, it's really not a big deal to go to work, get your hands dirty. People work all kinds of different hours. Some people work from from 10 o'clock at night till 3 in the morning. Some are 8 to 5ers. Some work from home. And those people, some of them, I mean, I swear, they can't leave. They can't leave work because, well, they're always at home. There are people that are stay-at-home moms or dads. We can't forget them. There are all kinds of different jobs to contribute back to society. Some people have done their gig. They're like, look, I'm retired, asshole. I can do whatever I want. I can read a book all day if I want. Doesn't matter what I do. I've done it. I'm done. There are people that they're like, you know what? I'm too ill to work. And it took me 5 years or longer to get disability. And guess what? Disability got me nothing. But I have to have it. I mean, what do you do? If you're too sick to work, what do? Rooster said, I drive a truck for 12 to 14 hours a day. There you go. There you go. I sound like PG. There you go. Let's try this. Ridiculous. Ridiculous behavior from these people. Nothing but excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. My goodness gracious. Well, today is Martin Luther King Day. And someone that never had excuses and got the job done is a man that brought civil rights to the forefront. Now, I know he was not the first one, but there were many before him. If you have a second or 6 minutes and 46 seconds, let's please take a moment to honor Martin Luther King.
Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
Sandy Gant, let freedom ring. Absolutely. That speech gives me chills. You ought to see what I have lined up for President's Day. And it's a simple procedure, just some people can't grasp it. They just can't. Be kind to each other. You guys always are. I say it every day. You're the best community and best chat on YouTube. Teach your children to give people a fair shake, but not be taken advantage of. I think we can see where our society is, if you really want to know the truth. Today was a good lesson. While I was talking shit about Andrew, which I really wasn't, I was letting him do the talking. This is his life, not mine. We had over 1,000 people in chat, and right now we have 778. Why? What dropped your interest? That's why we have to put the best foot forward and be the best people we can be. We are certainly not pushovers. We can see the writing on the wall. We're not idiots. But those that stick their head into something and go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I can't believe that. And then when the drama's over, they're done. Then we know what they're about. And I know what you guys are about. Because you're always here for the right reasons. Mod Squad, thank you so much. Coolest people. Coolest Mod Squad on YouTube. I can say that for a fact. And all of you that are here every day for the right reasons, you know, I think collectively we can always decide who can sit with us. And if you know, you know. I'm just so glad that you guys are all here. Please keep the spirit of the day going. And I will see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And just remember, you are the best chat, best community on YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. We're all friends. We're all friends. We've seen it right in front of our faces. The way people reach out to each other, they talk, comfort each other. Hell, we've had 3 marriages out of this community. And so far, knock on wood, no one's divorced. I certainly don't want to be hung with that. But you guys are the best. And we are going to keep doing what we do for the greater good. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you back here tomorrow.